Amazing Grace. If you ever notice any of Suzanne's little blurbs that she has on the Eve Blast every week, they're so good. Take the time to read them sometime. And so for today, she had, wrapped in grace, you will heal. You will carry the lessons you gathered in this season into the next one. So I want to talk a little bit with you about grace this morning before we do our meditation. The metaphysical meaning of grace is goodwill, favor, disposition to show mercy, aid from God in the process of regeneration. One of my former teachers at Unity Village, Ed Rabel, tells us that Jesus taught a new understanding of divine law. He acknowledged mechanical cause and effect, but he knew it was possible to fulfill the law by transcending its strictly mechanical repetition. This can be done only by certain changes of consciousness. One of these changes is to let go of the insistence of even exchange in life all the time. Another change is to be willing to forgive sin instead of insisting on punishment for sin. Grace is the name given to the aspect of divine law which does not deal in even exchange, but in the increase of good through greater giving. Just as it was with the prodigal son, who in his want of inheritance from his father unwisely misspent it all and went bankrupt coming home, only to return home in disgrace. So it is with us. The son came home, and his father, who loved him unconditionally, welcomed him with a feast and open arms and new clothes. No matter how we behave, the Father's love for us is unconditional and filled with his grace for us. Remember the grace of God's love in action. God's grace is unlimited and so wonderful that words can scarcely describe. We can use words as mercy, forgiveness, compassion, goodwill, kindness, inspiration, and generosity to describe God's grace, but they are hardly adequate to cover its meaning. In Reverend Debbie Tyson's Grace Awakening class, she tells us that grace is God's gift of love and mercy, given freely to us, whether or not we deserve it. We cannot steal, borrow, buy, or earn it. We can only accept or refuse it. The grace of God extends to all people, not alone to one sect or creed. All humans are equal and in favor with God. The word grace is synonymous with love. It is unconditional, impartial, and unsolicited. It is unconditional, impartial, and unsolicited. It is perpetually operative and fully accessible to all. There is nothing that we can do that will increase its availability, but we can resist it by holding thoughts and feelings opposed to the nature of love or the nature of being. So, now as we enter into our meditation today, I invite you to feel your body relax as you know that you are enveloped in the love and grace and the Spirit of God. Inhale through your nose to the count of 5. Hold to the count of 5. And exhale gently through your mouth to the count of 10. We have heard from Suzanne and Claudia both of how much this helps to focus our attention. The breath helps to focus our attention and to help us be still. So do this breathing technique at least 2 more times to bring you into alignment and to focus on God within. Wrapped in grace, you will heal. You will carry the lessons you gathered in this season into the next one. Now feel yourself embraced in the unconditional grace of Spirit. You are never outside of grace. Let it waft over you as you feel and know the unconditional love of God for you. For you. It does not matter how we may behave or have acted in a moment of weakness or forgetfulness. We can always return to God's grace. And if we still ourselves, our minds, we can return again to the truth of our beingness. We are one with the Father. It cannot be any other way. Go deeper into your inner self now as I share with you the grace prayer. For thee I thirst, into thy hands I commit my spirit, my soul, my body, my life, this problem, all unforgiven states. Thy will is my will. Thy will be done in me, through me. Heal me at death. Reveal that which needs to be revealed. Heal that which needs to be healed, so I can glorify you, God, and live in the fullness of grace. It is finished. Amen.